Live on SRL TV, we have the Newcastle Knights taking on the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles. I'm your host, Tyro Clan. With me in the box tonight is Luke Driscoll. How are you, Luke, on this fine night?
Oh, doing really well there, Tyrizzy. Hopefully we get to see a really good game ahead of us as we get to watch the Knights come out now. Who do you think is going to be the important key player?
For the Knights, you say?
Yeah.
I think it's going to have to be their captain and their fullback, Don Thompson. He does every week. He leads every week. And I think if they are to beat this hot Manly side, he'll need to step up.
Most definitely. And obviously Manly have a lot of strike power with KCK, and obviously they've got a really good forward pack, which has been shown in the first two rounds of the SRL.
As we see Cole Lewis get us underway here at McDonald Jones Stadium. And John Nane will simply take the ball up to the 20-metre line. As now Diab can't do much there, but they're going to slowly work the ball out of their own end as Nanai gets wrapped up there, tackled well by Ash Crutcher, who interestingly has moved into the second row for this season.
That is very interesting selection. He has played a lot of different positions, and obviously it's a trial to see how he'll go in the second row.
Obviously, having been played there all year, they must trust. He must have his trust in that position. As Ethan Goodwin unlucky not to get any further, and really this will be a good battle between both forward packs. Obviously, Manly losing Brad Goodwin to the Roosters is a massive scalp, and getting in a replacement's hard, but I think they still have a decent forward pack, Manly.
As we get to see there, Pache take a hit up. Pache, excellent forward, but Buckingham goes through the hole and he throws the offload to Bontoft, and Bontoft is dragged down 10 metres out.
As Buckingham did the Jameson shuffle, and he'll put up the bomb now, Buckingham as well. Out, pass back to Chapman Kenny, and he'll go straight in. And Manly, with their first set, put points on the board.
That was some leaky defence there from the Knights. They're going to have to fix that up if they don't want this game to remain close.
Is that's just simple class from an experienced player like Chapman Kenny. Waited for his centre to tap it back, and I think that was Dom Young in just his second game with that tap back, as we see Carl Lewis slot it over to make it 6-0, 4 minutes gone.
Yeah, that was a superb try. Looking good so far, Manly with the ball. And this is what I was saying at the start. Their forward pack, even after losing Brad Goodwin, still a great forward pack.
Definitely, as now we get to see Matthew Vaughan get us back underway here. Down to Bontoft, who just simply pass it inside to Creed Ellis Chapman, who is wrapped up there by Coda Diab. Now they're going to go out to Ethan Goodwin. He steps past Miko Rashford. Can't get past Dom Pongston. Solid run there from Ethan Goodwin to get them into some better field position, as now they go to Buckingham. Can't do much there. Tackle just short of halfway on the third tackle. We're going to go out to Bontoft, out to Dom Young. Unlucky there, Dom Young, but a great tackle from Dustin Richards will stop him, as now Ollie Pache will drive his way up to the 30, and a good set there off the kickoff from Manly.
Yeah, they're allowing way too many metres for these forwards in the Manly squad, as I see them burn their last tackle there for a handover. So Knights get the ball back on the 30-metre line, which is good for the Knights. So they'll get a chance here to get into Manly's half.
As we see Nofalengawi try to step one, but can't get past another, as Diab will just throw the ball to Nanai, and Knights up over into Manly half on second tackle. They're going to go out to Dom Pongston, but great tackle there from Creed Alex Chapman will stop Dom Pongston from going any further, as now they're going to go out to Goku Simpson, who has had a good start to the season, you would say. Has now Christie will just take it up, fifth and last. 20 metres out from the Manly line, and they're going to go out to Vaughan. Vaughan will just put in the bomb. Dom Young underneath it. He'll take it beautifully, but then wrapped up by Joey June. As now Kyle Lewis will try and run it out of his own end. Solid run there, 25 metres out now from his own line. They're going to go out to Ash Crutcher. Crutcher just gets driven back there, though. And Knights looking to keep them inside their own half.
Ash Crutcher's a very short second rower. And
As they throw it forward. Sorry to interrupt, but they throw that forward. Disappointing for Manly. And as I say that, Nofalang Gowie's through, and Chapman Kenny with a try-saving ankle tap. First tackle now. They're going to go outside. Inside to Dia. Dia fends one off, and he'll score underneath the post. Brilliant play there from Coda Diab.
That was a great try there for Coda Diab. Had Manly on the back foot, and he just exploited that space.
And a long pass there from Butterfield just to put it straight in his lap. Rex Buckingham getting his defensive read all wrong, and
that's a perfect response from the Knights after that error. It should be very, very interesting to see how the rest of this game works out. It could be a high-scoring affair with just 10 minutes gone, 6-all.
We hope so, as we now get to see Vaughan Lewis kick us back off yet again.
Manly would want to have a really good set in defence here, sort of peg them back and hopefully gain that space. So hopefully their defensive line works hard to get to the players.
As John Nano will take a run up to kick off up to just short of the 20, and we'll see if Manly work in defence, as now Diab will take the hitter. Drives in that tackle, gets about 10 metres as they go to Dustin Richards now, and Dustin Richards drives in that tackle. 40 metres out now, third tackle. They're going to go to Butterfield on the back foot, and Butterfield is laid out flat by Ollie Partey. Fourth tackle now. They're going to go back to Joey June. Joey June's going to attempt the 40-20. Seem to be offside, but Joey June will pick it back up, step through one, and get driven back there, though, by KCK. Should that have been an offside penalty?
You would think so. Definitely kick the ball into the player in front. Ref Will Kay must have missed that one.
As a big tackle there from Joey June just takes Freeburn back, and Lewis now will just run straight down the short side. Second tackle. Just over the 40 here for Manly, as now goes to Dom Young. Dom Young tries to break that tackle, can't do so. Third tackle here. Creed Alex Chapman through the hole. And a brilliant run there from Creed Alex Chapman. As now we get to see out to Freeburn, and Freeburn watching that touchline. He manages to stay in. It will be fifth and last now. It goes to Beckman. Beckman will put up the bomb. No one's going for it but Joey June. A great take there. And Dom Young unlucky not to put June back in the in goal.
It's very, very close. Lucky that they stayed just in the field of play.
As Knights now will have to work it out of their own end, and it will be Dustin Richards. But now 15 out. It is already third tackle. Dom Pongston gets the ball. Dom Pongston can't break through Beckman, and Knights are stranded 30 metres out on fourth tackle. They're going to go to Vaughan. And a great defensive set there from, as I say that, a penalty is given away, and that is a bit soft from Manly.
On the last tackle too. They did all the right things in that defensive set, but then their lack of discipline caused a penalty.
As now we'll see Knights take the tap inside Manly's half. It's going to go to Dia, who just hits it up. It's going to be first tackle. And Jameson shuffle out a dummy half there from Sadler, and he'll just take it up to the 30. Second tackle. They go to Butterfield. They're going to go to Joey June. June steps one. Can't get past the tackle of Carl Lewis, though. And Knights here are going to have good field position to try something, as Vaughan is just going to take that up. It's going to be fourth tackle now. Out to Richards, who is met front on there by Dom Young. And now Knights able to put in an attacking kick here as it goes to Butterfield. Puts in the bomb. It's going to come up for Ethan Goodwin or Pongston. Pongston gets it. But Kane Chapman-Kenny wraps him up before he can get the ball down.
They swarmed him the moment he caught that ball then. They weren't going to let him score.
As Ethan Goodwin.
Yeah, Goodwin going on a nice little line break there to start off the set for the Manly Sea Eagles.
As that was a good start, and now Ollie Pache on the front foot here. Take a simple run. Second tackle. It's going to go to Bontoft, who goes to Ash Crutcher. And he's met front on by Dustin Richards. Now to be third tackle. It's going to go to Lewis. Throws a long ball to Bontoft. And he'll get wrapped up there. Fourth tackle now. It's going to go to Coven Walmsley into Creed Alex Chapman. And he'll be wrapped up fifth and last. 35 metres out from the Knights line.
Yeah, a little bit too far away for attacking kick there, so they'll just kick it to the corner to Miko Rashford. Miko Rashford caught the ball flat-footed and only made it to 3 metres.
As now we get to see Don Pongston. He steps through one. Gets an offload outside to Anderson. And he'll take it up just short of halfway. Second tackle here for the Knights. And now goes to Vaughan. Vaughan will pass to Nanai. Nanai will drive in that tackle. Third tackle now. As goes to Dustin Richards. He'll be met front on there. Fourth tackle. Butters off to Nanai. Met there by Crutcher. It's going to be fifth and last. As they're going to go to Butterfield. And he'll kick down to the wing of Ethan Goodwin. Ethan Goodwin is going to get swallowed there by Goku Simpson and Miko Rashford. And as we say goodbye to the starting props, the bench props now come onto the field as Hogan Walmsley will take the run 10 metres out from his own line, inside the 20. As Ash Crutcher now, fourth tackle here. They're going to go to Lewis inside the Kane Chapman-Kenny as Knights keep them inside their own 40 and now it is fifth and last. And that is an offside penalty. Just kicked it straight into his own player, and Knights now have a good opportunity to give themselves the lead in this one.
The ref caught that one, but missed the one that the Knights did earlier in the game. Obviously, Manly inviting Knights into their own end here with that penalty.
As we now see the outside run 12 metres out. They're going to go short to Shackelford. Shackelford will be dragged down 3 metres out from the Manly line. They're going to go long ball out to Dustin Richards. Richards going to be put on his back. He's going to be called short of the line, as it will be third. They're going to pass to Ben Dishwasher. Driven back there, and fourth tackle now. They're going to go to Dustin Richards. Richards. Now they're fifth and last. It's going to go to Butterfield. Butterfield's going to grab her, and Rusty Shackelford's going to go in. Brilliant play there from Butterfield.
Talk about coming on the field and making an impact. Shackelford going over the line there, absolutely beautiful. Great kick as well from Butters.
Yeah, Shackelford running that good line, knew where Butters would put in the kick, and he just found himself in the right spot at the right time and ends up going over for the 4 points.
Yeah, it was always a dangerous area for the Knights just then, with Manly giving up that penalty. Knights certainly making the most of that opportunity.
As now they should convert this and go in front. 12 points to 6 as they do so, and it Manly slowly slipping away, but the Manly do have a reputation of they can score points whenever they need to.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there, Tyrone. They certainly have the ability to pile on points very quickly given the opportunity. Hopefully, KCK will pull them back into line, and hopefully they'll stop giving away all these penalties tonight.
As a strong run there off the kickoff from Ben Dishwasher. And it will be first tackle now. Long ball out to Dustin Richards. But he'll be met by Kyle Lewis. Now, second tackle. They're going to go out to Coda Diab. Diab on the front foot there. Third tackle now. As long ball to Dustin Richards. But solid defense there from Crutcher to stop him. And Knights enter the Manly half on the fourth tackle. They're going to go out to Pongston. Dom Pongston gets an offload inside to Dustin Richards. He'll be wrapped up 35 metres out from the Manly line as we see Bo Sadler now putting in the crossfield kick to Ethan Goodwin. He steps one, Ethan Goodwin. Can't get past Dom Thompson though. And solid set for the Knights there off the kickoff, but a solid kick return there as well from Manly.
Yeah, certainly the right way you want to start your set there from Manly. They'll get the opportunity here to cross into the Knights half.
As Buckingham tries a Jameson shuffle and then gets put on his backside. As now they're going to go out to George Robson, who is tackled there by Bo Sadler, just short of halfway on the fourth tackle. They're going to go out to Beckman, and Beckman will get tackled. We'll be fifth and last here, about 40 metres out from the Knights line. It's going to be Kyle Lewis putting in the crossfield kick over to Miko Rashford. Rashford now can't get past Cove and Walmsley there, and solid, an all right set from both sides there.
We're entering into that last 10 minutes of the half. So it should be really interesting. Obviously, the hectic nature of the start of this game, it's calmed down, and so we're getting to see teams getting to complete their set.
He's never get to see Dustin Richards. Getting it over halfway will be fourth tackle now. Butterfield out to Rusty Shackelford, try scorer, and he'll be taken down there. 35 out from Manly line. Will be fifth and last. Vaught is going to kick a shallow kick. And Beck Goodwin going to step past one. Beck Goodwin goes past Dom Thompson. Beck Goodwin. Is Beck Goodwin gone? No. A great tackle there from Coda Diab.
Just slowed him down just enough to stop him, his momentum there, and enabled the cover defence to come across and tackle him.
As it will be Ash Crutcher now. To just run it up. Third tackle. And will be Aaron Beckman now. Taking a run 5 metres out. Fourth tackle. And it's going to be Bontoff. Chapman Kenny. It is fifth and last now. 5 metres out. Can they put in an attacking kick here, Manly? We'll find out. As it goes to Lewis. Lewis is just going to run it up again. And you'd have to say that's another waste of the last tackle from the Manly.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Tyrone. As we get to see there, Nopalengawi take a nice little line break. I was just going to say, I suppose it's better than kicking to the corners if they just turned it over. But Richards now, he's gone through a hole. This is a lot of metres. This Manly defence better tighten up, otherwise the Knights will run through them.
100% as now. It's going to go out to Pongston. Pongston stepped past one. Can't get past Rex Buckingham, though. And it will be third tackle. They're going to go back inside to Diab. Diab will just get met front on, but he does drive in that tackle of Walmsley. Fourth tackle now. Goes to Shackelford. Off to Ben Dishwasher. Ben Dishwasher is sat down there. Fifth and last. Goes back to Butterfield. Butterfield's going to put up the bomb. Who's going to catch it? It's going to be Og, and Og is going to run up just short of the 20, and the scary signs there for Manly, but Alt just gets him out of trouble.
That was crazy. I actually thought that kick was a little bit too deep, and I thought Manly were going to catch it and get the 20-metre restart. Didn't happen, though, obviously, and they let it bounce. I was very lucky that Tuxiog got back quick enough to get that ball and get back to the field of play.
So now we get to see Jamie Kenny pass it to Carl Lewis. He'll be driven back there, though, and it will be 4th. And it goes to Freeburn. Freeburn can't do much there, and a great defensive set there from the Knights to keep them in their own half. So now we get to see Nofalengawi. Step 1, but can't get past Carl Lewis again there.
Carl Lewis doing a lot of
Richards. Sorry to interrupt, but Dustin Richards.
That's all right. Carl Lewis has been doing a lot of great defence on that edge.
As now we get to see Dishwasher run it up. 3rd tackle here. Goes to Butters. Butters out to Joey June. A great tackle there from Shannon Freeburn. And now will be 4th. Diab on the back foot. Diab throws it. Probably didn't need to, but Richards gets it 5th and last.
He was through a massive hole when he passed that ball. You'd have just kept running.
As an offload there to Bo Sadler, and that is a superb try from the Newcastle Knights.
That definitely took something special, and it was an amazing play to watch.
As a great offload there from, I'm not sure who it was. It may have been Van Dishwasher, and it was, and Sadler just goes straight to the hole. None of them mainly outside backs with a come in. Didn't even attempt to tackle Sadler in the end as he burrowed low and ended up scoring that try.
You're right, Tyrone. The lack of urgency from the defence there, just it's not a very good standard to be setting. They should really been covering across to stop that run, but they didn't, and now the Knights are on the board.
Knights on the board yet again as they extend this lead to 12 points. 5 minutes to go till half-time, and if Manly can either score a try here before half-time or hold them out and not let Knights get in just before half-time, you'd have to say that they would take that.
Yeah, Manly have to score next if they really, really want to be remaining in this game.
As now we get to see Van Dishwasher off the kickoff, and you're tackled there by Beckman. First tackle now. It goes to Butterfield. Butterfield out to Nofalengawi. Nofalengawi. And great cover tackle there from Ash Crutcher. We'll see second tackle now, and it goes back to Bo Sadler. Sadler fends off one, but runs straight into Chapman Kenny, and they just Manly seem to be undisciplined in defence, as just letting them through too easily, it would seem.
Yeah, they're certainly allowing a lot of meters, and we've seen in a couple of sets earlier where the Knights really did muscle up. But oh my God, Van Dishwasher's gone through a hole, but he's tackled for a handover on the 10 one.
That was unlucky there from Van Dishwasher. He didn't know. I don't think he knew what to do with it. He just has the ball in open space.
I don't think he was intended to get the ball, but he got the ball and just ran the ball. So very unlucky there for him. I actually thought he was going to get closer to the line, but he was dragged down 10 metres out.
As now we get to see Chapman Kenny step one, but yet again, Newcastle get the numbers in defence. It will be fourth now. We're going to go to Beckman. Back to Carl Lewis, and he'll just have to take the run. They get just over halfway here on fifth and last, and it will be Beckman to put the kick down to Nofalengawi. See what he can do off the kick return. Steps one, but yet again, it's Carl Lewis in defence.
He's been absolutely superb on that edge on kick returns.
As Anderson gets smashed there by Ollie Pache, and an offload there from the Knights to Diab, and you'd have to think that this would be one of the last plays of the half, as I didn't think that was a knock on, but I guess play on as Dom Young now. And that'll be us for the first half at half time. As we welcome you back for the second half here, and going off the stats, the Knights seem to be in control of this match, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Tyrone. And obviously, they're going to, in this second half, Manly have really got to get their big names standing up. KCK only making 39 metres in that first half. Albeit he did score a try, but for the most part, very quiet.
Knights have done a good job on KCK, limiting him to that many metres, as we see Creed Chapman make a break through the middle, and he gets the offload off to Ollie Parche, and that's a good start for Manly. That's what they needed off so far, as KCK gets his hands on the ball but can't do anything there. Great defense from Joey June out there. Rex Buckingham goes inside to Daniel Punch, and Punch now will take the ball. Will be fourth tackle. Bontoft inside, throws it forward, and that's a little bit loose there from Manly. As now we see Sadler make his way up the middle. Diab now will be second tackle, and it'd be Basher Galupi going to Dustin Richards. Dustin Richards, a great run there from the second rower, and will be third tackle, 15 out. Butterfield off to Diab. Diab will drive in that tackle, 10 metres out. Will be fourth. They're going to go to Butterfield. Butterfield to Vaughan. Vaughan will get taken down 5 metres out from the Manly line. Will be fifth and last. It's going to go back to Butterfield here. He's going to put the bomb up for Joey June, and a great take from Dom Young there. But then he is swallowed up by Butterfield. As Manly go down the short side. Carl Lewis will be second tackle. Freebird steps one. But solid defense there from Basher Galupi, and it will be third tackle. Off to Creed Chapman. Fourth tackle. Haven't even broken the 30 yet, man. They're going to need to get a move on as they pass it out to Freeburn. Freeburn will get wrapped up there by Nofalengawi, and Manly are held their 30-metre line in that set. As Ollie Parche puts up a bunt type of bomb kick, and Knights are going to have incredible field position to start this set off, as Nofalengawi's going to break one tackle. He'll get down to the 20-metre line. As now it is second tackle. Off to Bo Sadler. And he'll be wrapped up, and down the short side. Off to Nofalengawi. He steps one. Great defense there from Dom Young, though, and will be fourth. Long pass to Dusty Richards. Richards short pass to Diab. Diab is going to be dropped short of the line. It will be... And Basher Galupi on fifth gets folded there, and it's going to be a changeover. And Anderson, first run of the game here for the second rower, as now it's going to go to Coven Walmsley. It's going to go long ball out to Creed Chapman. He bumps off one and can't do much else, as it will be third tackle. Off to Kate Chapman-Kenny. He steps through one, breaks the tackle, but great cover defense there from Vaughan, who's going to stop KCK. It is now fourth tackle. We're going to go to Ben Punch, as Punch will be taken down there, just over the Manly 40-metre line. And it's going to go out to Carl Lewis here for a long kick down to Davo Nofalengawi. And Nofalengawi can't return it there. Great tackle there from Dom Young. As now we get to see Ponkston with the ball. Ponkston steps past one. Great tackle there from Ollie Parche, though. As now will be second tackle. They're going to go off to Nanai. John Nanai drives in that tackle. Will be third now, though, as it's going to be Vaughan who just Takes a strong run. And now it's going to be Bo Sadler up to Butterfield, and Butterfield get wrapped up. Fifth and last. This game is currently just being played back and forward as Joey June puts in the long kick down to Freeburn, who left the field inside his own 10. Does step past Joey June, but Freeburn is going to, with the momentum, be tackled out there by Davo Nofalengawi. A great defensive read there from Nofalengawi. Saw that Freeburn was running towards the sideline and got behind him and drove him into touch.
Yeah, that was some great cover coming across the fence there for the Knights.
As now Knights will get the ball inside Manly's territory for a full set, and will now be to Butterfield. And was he hit off the ball? It's going to be play on here. Rex Buckingham picks it up and he'll go over halfway. So now we get to see Ollie Parche throw the ball, and that's a little bit loose. They're calling that a knock on Ollie Parche, and Knights are going to get the ball back for a 7-tackle set. And what's happening here? An intercept? It's errors galore here in Newcastle, and Lewis will intercept that one now. As Punch is going to break through a tackle, but can't get past Don Pongston. Will be second tackle. Wormsley is going to throw it short to Creed Alex Chapman, who is swallowed down in a tackle by Christian Bashagalupi. As Bontoft to Bet Goodwin. Bet Goodwin steps past one. Driven to the ground. Fourth tackle now. It's going to go to Bontoft. Bontoft short ball to Ben Punch, and that is razzle-dazzle play there from Manly, and they hit back at this Newcastle lead.
They needed that one. This game's starting to get very, very close now. One opportunity, and it was a great little pass there for Bontoft to go over and score.
100% as Carl Lewis will now attempt to convert to bring Manly back within 6, as they did get that try off the thrown intercept from Vaughan, but both teams had a lot of errors in that play of sequence, and Manly convert to bring them back within 6 points.
Yeah, and it was very, very lucky for Manly to get that ball back in that really good position, and they certainly needed those points to catch up on the Knights there. Knights certainly had their opportunities a couple of sets ago, and they didn't strike.
As it will go down to Lewis. Lewis to Punch. And Punch will just take the run.
That's one. Move.
As it's going to go short to Ollie Parche. He'll just drive in that tackle.
Move. That's your second.
Second tackle now. It's going to go out to Coben Wormsley, and Wormsley will get tackled 35 out from their own line. It's going to be third here. They're going to go to Lewis, to Freddie Anderson.
He's held there. Clear him now.
And fourth tackle now. They're going to go inside here for Kate Chapman-Kenny. He's going to step past Diab, and for Manly to try and hit back, maybe get even in the lead, I think Kate Chapman-Kenny's going to have to stand up for them.
Yeah, they need his strike power, but as we get to see here, Miko Rashford go on a nice little line break.
He stays in as well, as Pongston's now going to get the ball. There's no fullback at home. John Pongston's running, and they're going to say he passed it into KCK, and it's going to be a 7-tackle set here for the Knights, as Diab will just take the first run of the set. Nanai through the middle now. Nanai throws it. They're going to get another 7-tackle set here. I thought Manly might have been hard done by, but it's going to go to Diab now, and Knights are going to have a fresh opportunity here. As it goes to Vaughan. Vaughan's going to be held there on the second tackle. Long ball out to Dustin Richards, and he's just going to go straight through, and Knights restored their 10-point lead. Off the back of 2, what would have been errors from Manly. It was always bound to happen, but I guess Lewis was not awake there and just let him run straight on through, and that's a killer blow there for Manly. So now we get to see Matthew Vaughan. He'll slot the goal, and Knights back out to a 12-point lead here. And you would think if Manly were to try and come back again, they would have to try and score quickly here, or we could be going into some dangerous territory. As we get to see the ball go straight down to Dustin Richards. He'll take the run off the kickoff here, and he'll be tackled 15 metres out. It's going to go to Diab. Diab will just take the run. Jameson shuffle out to Dustin Richards now, and he'll be tackled just over the 30. Will be third tackle. And Knights looking to line up a 40-20 here. Butters goes for it, but he is over the 40. Will they let it bounce? It's going to bounce the right way for Manly, but KCK now. And that was looking promising there for Manly. Unlucky not to get the end product, as it's going to be Freddie Anderson just to take it up to halfway. They're going to have the momentum here, Manly, to try something, as Pudge is going to take the run there. So now it will be third. Goes to Lewis. Goes to Pache. He'll be driven back. Fourth tackle now. And you'd think they have to try something, as it's going to go to Lewis. All the way to Bontoff, but will be fifth and last. 25 metres out here from the Knights line. Going to be a punt down to Nofalengawi. Nofalengawi gets free burn, but Dom Young there in cover defence stops anything from happening.
Good to see Dom Young make a tackle. He had 5 missed tackles in that first half.
Ooh. As Goku Simpson up through the middle now. It's going to be Goku Simpson. He's away. Up past the 30. Past the 20. A great tackle there drives him back behind the 20. But a strong run there from Goku Simpson. So now we get to see Anderson make that tackle, and Anderson needed again. Christie will make the run. He'll be dragged down, and a really soft penalty for Manly there, and Knights are going to just take the 2 and put this out to a 14-point lead.
Yeah, there's been far too many penalties.
There has been far too many penalties this goal, as they will convert the penalty goal, and Knights do go out to that 14-point lead, and that could be the blow for Manly, but Manly still have that reputation. They still can do it, but if they are to find a way, it's gonna have to be off their next set of 6, and they're gonna have to hope that they can hold the Newcastle Knights inside their own half off the kickoff.
Yeah, well, they've done really well so far, the Knights being able to make those meters through the middle, and Manly just doesn't have a response for it.
As now we get to see Dustin Richards. They'll go out to Butterfield. Butterfield back to Pogston. Pogston steps 1. A great tackle there from Freddie Anderson, though, as now will be third tackle, and Christie takes it up just about on halfway, as will be fourth. Long ball out to Dustin Richards. Richards breaks Freddie Anderson, throws the long ball, but it's intercepted by Ash Catcher there, and Manly slightly left off the hook there, as Walmsley now takes the strong hit up.
2.
Bontoft on the back foot there. Not how he would have liked to receive that pass.
Held
And
there.
Manly are going to go out to Chapman Kenny, but Chapman Kenny has been swallowed up by Dustin Richards. It's going to be fourth. Lewis is going to try a 40-20 attempt. Doesn't have the angle. Has good distance, but won't have the angle. Thompson's going to run around here. But a strong tackle there from Ethan Goodwin stops anything from happening. As Tremanda Noli now steps and breaks a tackle. It's going to go out to Vaughan. Vaughan's going to throw the ball inside to Christie. Christie's away. A strong driving tackle back there, though, from Chapman Kenny. So now we get to see Pomston load up, but can't do anything there, Pomston, as it's going to be Richards now taking the strong hit off, fifth and last. Knights are going to be putting in a kick down to... No, never mind. It goes to Joey June. But June can't step there, and there will be a changeover 40 metres out here.
Man, you need to score a fifth out of 6 if they really want to claw this back this lead that the Knights have.
As Ash Crutcher through the middle now, and doesn't offer much on that play, as goes to Coven Walmsley. Walmsley will just get dragged, and will be... But as they go out to KCK, passes to Carl Lewis. Lewis will get taken down there. Fourth tackle now for Manly. As it goes to Creed Alex Chapman, off to Freddie Anderson. He just gets swallowed up in that tackle. Fifth and last now for Manly. You think they have to put him in a bomb or something if they want to try and score, but they're not going to, as they kick it crossfield for Miko Rashford. Rashford through the gap. Rashford can't get past KCK though, and although Rashford hasn't done a lot in this game, like runs like those are very influential for the Knights, just to get their sets off to good starts.
And we see that week in, week out from Nico Rashford. He's really got to kick returns.
So they're going to go down the short side here to Dominic Stremandinoli, who's stepped KCK there, and luckily Coven Walmsley was there backing up his captain, as Goku Simpson now tries to run through the middle. Fifth and last. 20 metres out. It's going to go Stremandinoli back to Vaughan. Vaughan's going to put up a bomb, and it's going to be taken there by Beck Goodwin. Beck Goodwin steps past one. Can't get past that big defensive line, as Bontoft has been driven back, and Manly, if they're to do anything, they need to find something here as a great step. But can't do anything else. So now they're going to go out to Walmsley, who offloads on the inside. Ash Crutcher goes through the middle. Solid run there from Ash Crutcher, and it will be fourth tackle. They're going to go down the short side here. And Walmsley just coughs the ball up, and could that be it for Manly? It's only 9 minutes to go.
9 minutes to go, 14 points. So they need 3 tries to get the lead. I feel like it's just a bridge too far for me.
As Nanai gets put on his backside, and he'll be feeling that one as they go inside to Anderson. He'll be taken down on the third tackle. It's going to go out to Pongston. Pongston's going to step through the line. Great tackle there from KCK, though, and it will be fourth tackle. It goes to Vaughan. Vaughan throws that a mile forward, and that has been called a forward pass.
That was straight out of an NFL playbook, that forward pass.
As now we get to see Walmsley drive forward. Going to be second tackle. They're going to go to Bontoft. Short ball at Anderson. Anderson's through the line. Offload inside to Buckingham, but he gets swallowed and driven back there. Will be third tackle. They're going to go out to Dom Young, but yet again, Joey June out on that left-hand side. A very strong defender is Joey June, as now to be fifth tackle. Lewis will now kick down to Miko Rashford. Rashford's going to go here. Rashford is away. Steps past KCK. Is he gone? Yes, he is. He is gone. And Rashford's going to go in for to just put the cherry on top. And the Knights up 30-12 here. And it's starting to get ugly for Manly.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Tyrone. That was an absolutely brilliant run back for Miko Rashford, and he made a lot of meters just then. And stepping past KCK, the captain of Manly, perfect.
You could also say that was lazy defence from Manly, just letting him go on by and then getting past captain and fullback KCK. It was a bit disappointing there from Manly, but you'd think now that Knights would convert to give them a 20-point lead, and you think that would be game, set, and match.
Yeah, that was the final nail in that coffin. 5 minutes to play, 20 points. I don't know any SRL team that would be able to make up that difference with that amount of time.
I think they are now playing for pride. Manly as they'll kick back off here. And we'll go down to Joshua Butterfield, who passes short to Christie, and he'll take the run just short of the 20. And could the Knights look to put more points on the board here? As now it goes to Anderson, who'll be tackled there on the second tackle. Long ball out to Dustin Richards. Freddie Anderson trying his best there to tackle him, as now goes to Don Ponkston. Ponkston steps past one. And a great tackle there from Bontoft. And it will be fourth tackle. Goes to Vaughan. Short to Goku Simpson. As will be fifth and last.
Such a shame. Manly's big names have not stood up today all game. And it certainly shows on the scoreboard.
As yet again, Joey June, great defender. Joey June known for playing out in the centres and the second row. Just a solid defender. As now we get to see Creed Ellis Chapman. Will be Ash Crutcher now on third. Now it's fourth tackle. Coven Walmsley. And Manly will just return this back and hope they can't do anything, as it goes down to the dangerous Miko Rashford. Rashford here steps past one. Rashford yet again. It's Miko Rashford up 1v1 versus KCK over the 30, over the 20. And he'll be tackled 10 metres out here from the Manly line. And Miko Rashford has had a solid last 20 minutes here.
He really has, Tyrone. KCK wasn't going to let him go that time. He followed that chase the whole way and tackled him just before he could make the drop.
Dustin Richards, sorry to interrupt, will go over. And they are going to check this, but I do think he's got this down. That is a double for him, as, yep, clearly seen there. Beckman can't do much about that. And Knights are going to extend this lead to 36-12.
Yeah, Dustin is having a fantastic game. Certainly would be stat padding at this point because he's just ran Manly off their feet.
As now we get to see Vaughan line up to give Knights a 26-point lead. You'd think it was 18-6 at half-time, and Manly tried to come back there at the start of the second half, but Knights just found another gear and kicked away from the Sea Eagles here.
Yeah, they just did all the little things right. And I think at times during this game so far, it's Manly's discipline has really let them down, and it just allowed the Knights too much possession in Manly's end.
As one last run here, Rashika Luffy to Goku Simpson, and that'll be the game. Knights take home the win here in a lopsided contest, 38-12. And what are your thoughts on this, Luke?
Yeah. As I just said towards the end of that half, as we quickly go look at the stats, I think the amount of errors really did start to climb in that second half. But as we get to see here, 6 tries to 2. All the stats that matter were in Knight's favour. What are your thoughts, Ty?
Yeah, I have to completely agree with you there. Knights owned that game and most of the possession, more sets, less errors, and they all owned that the whole 80 minutes. As now we move on to some individual stats, starting off with the Newcastle Knights and Miko Rashford, 271 run meters, 4 line breaks, and that kick return try. As well, featuring Dustin Richards, 247 run meters, 5 line breaks, and he ended up going over for a double. Really solid performance there from both players.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And Goku making over 100 meters as well. Second half, Badger Lupi as well. 40 minutes and 100 meters. That's some really good output. If you want to swap over to the Sea Eagles stats.
And not a real highlight there, as Rex Buckingham having to make 28 tackles in defence, and really Chapman Kenny got held to only 106 meters. Really quiet game from Chapman Kenny, and that's probably what the Knights were targeting, their main goal there.
And there was certainly a lot more meters made by the Knights. Just the lack of go forward in the Manly Sea Eagles today was absolutely shocking. Like when you're playing Ash Crutcher as a second rower, he obviously very small player, doesn't have the size about him to make genuine meters, and it might be something that they might have to look at.
And as well, Manly plays making lots of tackles. Beckman with 24, Crusher with 23, Ollie Parche with 21, and really you can't do much when you don't have the ball and you're not making enough meters.
Yeah, that's right. And it looks like Dom Young there. He actually didn't make any missed tackles in that second half. He actually, stood up and actually defended a lot better. So should be very. He had 5 missed tackles at the end of the first half, and that second half he didn't miss any. So he certainly stood up in defence there. But the whole Manly team tackled their guts out today. It just wasn't enough, unfortunately.
As that'll do us here on SRTV for this game, and we thank you for coming, and goodbye.